I think it's been a couple of weeks. I've had problems in the studio, not actual problems, just handles. Long story. I ordered Temu handles and they've took a long time before I got back to finishing, but they've arrived today. So I can finish my tutorial. Hopefully it'll be done for tomorrow. It's cutting it fine. Most of it's edited and it will be hopefully photographed tomorrow morning if I continue. I've got another coat of paint to go on these drawers and waxing and drilling holes, and I've got to film all of that, so that hopefully will happen this afternoon. But the reason I'm here is not for that, so hopefully keep an eye out. I will post tomorrow afternoon if it's going to be ready for tomorrow evening, and we might have a tutorial on here ready to go. But the reason I've jumped onto here today is to talk about a couple of very special opportunities and what they look like. I know I said I was trying to limit the amount of traveling that I'm doing and teaching live in person. I was reserving any teaching in person for special events, and I have two to talk about with you guys here. So one of which was, it's a bit rocky, this camera, hang on. That's it. Stop the rock, stop the rock. One of which is both of them are really, really exciting events. One of them was pre-planned before I slowed down my traveling around. I don't know how many more of these events I will do in person, just the special ones, I think. And the big events where there's lots of other painters I will be probably doing. So I have got a UK event and a European event coming up. So we'll start with the European event, which I suppose my channel's global. If you fancy having a visit to Europe, our Easter time, so that is the 11th to the 13th of April this year, I will be in Croatia, which is an amazing place. It's Game of Thrones country, so if anybody loves Game of Thrones and they've seen the scenic, beautiful, I haven't watched it, but I'm told it looks amazing. If you fancy a holiday alongside a couple of days doing or watching a good morning, watching myself and two other very talented ladies who I've met in person, one of which is Bellen. I met her in the Netherlands and she was also a part of my academy a long time ago. I don't own her talent. She is just like you guys that love being involved in community. She is a talent of her own. So it's not just me. And do you know, you're asking me where about in Croatia it is, I think it's not far from Split. I'm not sure. My geography's not too good. I'm pretty sure it's not too far from Split, but where it is, I've seen pictures, and I will post pictures at some point on my other pages so you can see just how beautiful it is where this event is. And there is only limited tickets available for this event, and it is a 2-day, mostly watching the three of us sharing our passion for all of the different paint techniques that we love, so as individuals. So back to Bellen, I met her in the Netherlands a long time ago. She was always going to be fantastic. She is fantastic, and she literally, well, what you'll see is amazing what she can do. And the other one is Monique. Monique, I've met and worked with in Germany. Her work is very similar to mine. I think she goes in more depth of what I do. She loves that layered cruddy as I do. So she will not disappoint. She has an amazing personality. I loved spending time with Monique in Germany, so I'm super excited. It's basically one big paint party with like-minded people. So if you fancy a visit to Croatia, if you fancy a holiday mixed with a little bit of what you love, I think it's definitely worth a week visit to Croatia and do half sort of the creative stuff that you love and half seeing the sights. I think it would be amazing. I'd love to stay longer, but I've got to jet off to Athens straight after. I've got a little bit of work which is not linked to this in Athens. So I would love to stay. I think we probably get one down day. So hopefully we'll get to see some amazing. So Nicolina is the owner of the store that is hosting the event. She is amazing. She speaks good English. She types well in English. So don't panic about the connection, because I've linked in to the description below the 2 events that I'll be doing, and it's part in, I think it's Greek. I think they speak Greek. So part Greek and then English. So just scout through. If you have any problems, come back to me. I'll point you in the right direction, but you can message her directly. She's got an Instagram page and a Facebook page, but this will link you through to her website where there is the events page. So you should be able to follow that straight through the link. Please don't miss out on that one. A bit of sunshine, amazing scenery and painting. What's not to love, you know? I think it will be an amazing weekend in Croatia. So the other event I've got is a UK one, and I don't very often, I've probably only done a handful of UK events, and this one is super, super special, and I could not say no to this. So the UK event is in September. I think it's September the 30th. This is a more hands-on with me. It's a kind of a one-to-one. I say one-to-one. I think there's 16 tickets in total, some of which have already gone. So it is hands-on, on boards, learning the techniques, all of the different things that I love to share across my projects. So you'll be doing on this one. So it is, I think it starts at 10 and ends at 4. This one is at none other than Charleston House. Now, some of you may know about Charleston House through Annie Sloan. She has linked herself. She brought the 3 colours out, Furl, Tilton and Rodmell. She did that with in connection with Charleston House. I've had a private tour of Charleston House, and it is beautiful, full of inspiration. So you will get a guided tour at lunchtime. You will be fed. I think the tickets are £150. It's in Lewis, at the bottom of the country. I'm going to be staying there for the weekend, I think, in Lewis, and make a weekend of it, including obviously the class with you folk if you decide to come. So part of the day is learning. I think the morning part of the day will be applying base coats and layers to your boards. Then we'll have the tour. I think the tour will probably change your mindset on colour and finish. I think it will. It probably will do with me as well. And then in the afternoon, we will hone down all of those techniques. So we'll have a little bit of drying time in between, and then we'll finish off. So you will learn probably, I think we could easily get 4, maybe 6 techniques in one day. So I think that will be the most amazing experience. And if you've not been to Charleston House, then this is definitely not to be missed. Or if you don't want to paint with me, still go to Charleston House, because it is beautiful. It is just full of inspiration. Again, I've linked that into the description box below. So if you want more information on both of these events, they're quite well, I can't even get my words out. I've been doing this all morning and I cannot get my words out live. I don't know why. but there's a lot of information about both events in each link. So it might just whet your appetite and it might be for you. So I would love to see you all at one of these events. And I know sometimes the budget doesn't allow, but I will continue to do what I need to do here and share with you. I'm not going to ramble on any longer because this, you've got a sneak peek in the background. That's the said handle that I've been waiting for, and that's why this tutorial is late. It's a modern furniture makeover, and it is just, I suppose, a quick flip on this project because I needed to lose a piece of furniture, but there is a lot of, I suppose, just the simplest of changes to elevate the piece ready for sale on a quick. We've all got that piece of furniture at the back of our studios that don't. Good afternoon, Dorota. It's lovely to have you here. So yeah, we've all got that piece of furniture at the back that just doesn't inspire you. And I've had this piece for such a long time and I couldn't think of what to do. And I have all of these lovely tools to use, you know, products, maybe decoupage, or it just didn't scream that for me. So I went with a very simple modern makeover. There is a little bit of carpentry, simple carpentry for everybody to be able to do. So fingers crossed, I will come off this live and then get this finished. I've got to photograph it in the morning. The light's terrible. It's really grotty here. Roll on Croatia. So yeah, hopefully it'll be finished and up for tomorrow evening or daytime if you're in the US. Fingers crossed. If not, it's a whole nother week because I don't want to post it any other time than Wednesday because it's my usual slot and it seems to work for me. Jonathan, waking up in Wisconsin to see your new snow. Oh, thank you. Do you know what? People keep on saying I look really, this colour suits me, and I don't think it suits me, this pink. Funny enough, if you look at the piece of furniture, I'm not far off, a little bit more darker. This pink is very close. But yeah, a lot of people say I look good in this colour. I think it washes me out. I'm not very, whilst we're talking colour, on myself, blue suits me, any blue. Reds are very difficult on me. So, low power. Reds are really not good on me. Yeah, I don't know why. I've got blue eyes. I don't know why. Pinks, I feel like pinks wash me out a little bit. Who knows? Anyway. I digress. I'm moving on to something totally different. So once again, if you fancy joining me for one of those events, I'm going to keep on talking about it over and over again. So it reminds you, because circumstances changes. Easter is the first one in Croatia, and that is the 11th, 12th, 13th. And that's Greek Easter as well, so it should be really lovely at that. You know, there might be other things going on in Croatia, which will be really lovely. And the other one is 30th of September, that's Charleston House. So that's kind of, I think it'd be really lovely. We'll be into sort of autumnal tones then. I think it'd be really, really nice. And the house and gardens are beautiful, very worth the visit. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. Good morning. Thank you. It's nice to see you. I'm going to love you and leave you so I can try and get the second coat of paint on this, get it dry, get the handles on. I'm thinking I might actually drill the handles first, make sure that's all good, then do the second coat of paint. Then I've just got to wax. That's an idea. So I'm thinking on my feet. Do be sure to watch the video. I think it would be well worth the watch, even though it is a simple project. I think that there is lots to learn in this one. Anyway, much love. I will catch you all very soon. Follow the links in the description if you fancy joining me for that. I have no idea where to turn off. I think it's up here. Right, lots of love.